Hi, I'm Twitch. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing cleansing and charging. But first, we'll talk about what I'm sipping on. I have lupus, so I need something for pain, to help my immune system, and for energy. So what I use for energy is yerba mate, ginseng root, and ashwagandha. And then for taste, I use spearmint and lemon balm. And then I have hyssop, calendula, elderberries, elderflowers, and rose hips. Okay, so let's get on to the cleansing part. So these are items that I choose to use for cleansing. You can also use the moon, but it is not a full moon right now, so we won't be discussing that part. So let's start with salts. Okay, so you can use pink Himalayan sea salt, gray sea salt, which is Celtic or Celtic, however you want to pronounce it, or just regular sea salt. And we're using regular sea salt. So we have in front of me a salt bed. So since the theme today is obviously purple, I use purple stones. So these stones can be touched by salt, but the stones that cannot be touched by salt, I've got in bags on the salt bed. So those are selenite, malachite, moonstone, calcite, topaz, and opal. There's a few others, but I do not have those. So let me show you the salt bed a little better. And as you can see, these are like, people use these for weddings to put like seeds in and stuff. Or I use them in Witchcraft for like mojo bags. Some people call them mojo bags. So, okay, so that's one way to cleanse. And another way is an incense stick, which I am going to go ahead and use because we're going to need to use this jar in the next video. So I don't know if you can see it well. Here. You need to cleanse the jar. You can also use sage. God, it smells so good. It's so much easier to use incense, and that's how I've seen it as well. Okay, so let's go on to the sage, if I can find it. Okay, so that's one way to cleanse your stones. Sage is great because it's not just for cleansing stones. You can clean yourself, your home. Like this table, I had to cleanse it before I brought it into my home because it had been used. Antique items tend to carry spirits with them. So we are actually going to use the ashes from the sage. You can use it from the incense as well for the next video. Okay, so this is one of my favorite stones. It's the Orlite 23. You'll be able to tell when the negative energy is gone. You should be able to feel it lift. Okay. I'm not going to do all these. I'm just showing you the general concept. Okay, points are a little different, or they can be, because they hold the energy at the tip the way I've understood it. So, but this is like a triangle, so it's a little different. And the sphere, I don't really move it. I just hold it under. Okay, so selenite and tourmaline don't need to be cleansed. There's a few other stones as well. So what we'll do is, I've already got some ashes here, but you'll put your ashes in a bowl and set them aside. Okay, so selenite. Selenite also cleanses stones, but also charges them. So what I do after I cleanse my stones is I need to charge them, right? Okay, you can use a selenite bowl. Selenite sticks. You can make a charging station with the sticks. Or, you can't really use a sphere, that would be hard. But we have these towers, and one side is flat, and that's what I used to use. Get this out of the way. So with the salt, you need to dump your salt. You don't need all that salt. Dump some of it in a jar. I've got the gray salt. That way it's already colored a little bit. Okay, so I guess I need some of these stones, right? Okay, so you can put them on the charging station if you like, so you can see it better there. Well, not too far. See? And I just leave them there for a few hours or overnight. Sometimes I just forget them there. I got so many. And then, okay, so we have cleansed. But also, you can take these stones. I keep Orlite in my lavender jar after you've charged it. Look at that. Now you can charge your herbs. So, we've cleansed and we've charged. Let's see, have we charged everything? We use selenites. That sounds about right. I think so. Okay, well, that was a lot quicker than I expected it to be. So, you need to keep your sage ashes or your incense ashes. You're going to need a jar that you've cleansed with the incense stick. You're going to need your salt. You can use a mortar and pestle. That would be great. I prefer, I've already got a bowl ready of salt. And I prefer a wooden bowl. It's a different bowl. It's a lot larger with a, what are they called? It's like a porcelain, I guess. This piece. I think it works best, honestly. And a charcoal tablet. That's what you're going to need in the next video. So, I will see you in the next video.